Hello everyone, and welcome to the video for Unit 8, Day 13. There are just 3 more days of this unit before we're all finished. Alright, today we're going to be working with combining like terms. A bit more on that later, but first, this video is dedicated to Julian in 6C. Hey Julian. Alright, so what combining like variables mean is, in a math expression, you can combine terms that have the same variable. For example, you could combine something like 2x's plus 5x's, right? And that would give you 7x's altogether. Or you could combine, if you have like 8c minus 1c, you can combine that, and altogether you would have 7c. But you can't combine if you have 2x plus 5y, for example. Then that just stays as 2x plus 5y. You can't combine that. Or you can't combine if you have 8c minus, say, 3. This you can't combine either, so that just stays as 8c minus 3. So let's take a look. How would you combine 3x plus 5 plus 4x plus 10? So remember, parentheses means all of this, everything inside this parentheses, plus everything inside this parentheses. Well, first you look, I have 3x's here, and I know I have some x's also over here, 4x's over here. So I can combine those two because we're adding, because there's a plus here, so 3x plus this 4x, altogether I would have 7x. And then I also have this 5 right here, plus it's being added to, and I can combine that with this 10. So 5 plus 10, and I would have 15. Just like that. So the 3x plus the 4x gave me 7x, the 5 plus the 10 gave me 15. Okay, let's look at our first example now. This question came from our practice test from last Friday, and it looked a little bit tricky, but I think once we go through it, you're going to see it actually wasn't too bad. All right, so select all of the following expressions that are equivalent to 8 times the quantity of t plus 4. All right, so we want to be careful that it's saying select all. So we know that there could potentially be more than one answer. Now, if you remember, using the distributive property, that this expression right here, 8 times t plus 4, we can write that in expanded form by multiplying the 8 times each number inside the parentheses. So we would have 8 times t plus 8 times 4. And this would give me 8t plus 32. So 8t plus 32 is the same thing as 8 times, in parentheses, t plus 4. And right away, I can see that, okay, among these options, 8t plus 32, that works. But now I want to double check, do any of these other expressions work? So here we have 8 plus t plus 8 plus 4. Well, if I combined all of those, I would have 1t plus 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. So I would have t plus 20. That doesn't work. Here, I have 4t plus 4 plus 4t. If I combined this 4t with this 4t, altogether I have 8t's plus this 4. 8t plus 4 is not the same thing as 8t plus 32. That one doesn't work. Here, 8 times t, that's the same thing as 8t plus 8 times 4 is 32. Oh, okay. So 8t plus 32 we also have right here. So this one also works. And we got to check this last one. 2 times the quantity of 4t plus 2. What we can do is the distributive property again. 2 times 4t gives me 8t, and then 2 times 2 gives me 4. So 8t plus 4, is that the same thing as 8t plus 32? No. So it's C and E are my answers for this one. Okay. Now, on your own, you're going to try out question 6. You're going to use a similar process to what we just did right here. So you're going to work on this one here. And I'll get you started. Right? It says, which expression is equivalent to 4 plus n plus t plus 5n? And we can combine our like terms, just like we did up here. Right? I have 1n right here, plus another 5n right here. So altogether I would have 6n. I have a 4 right here, plus 10 right here. 4 plus 10 is 14. And now I can go through each of these options and see which one is equal to 6n plus 14. Okay, so you'll do that one on your own. All right, next I want to look at this example on the left here. In the diagram of the triangle below, the length of each side is represented by an expression. So here we have each length represented by each of these expressions. And then it's asking us which expression represents the perimeter of the triangle. Now remember, perimeter, right? Let's write this on the top here. Perimeter, gotta switch colors. The perimeter, which we'll say P is equal to, you have to add up all the sides. So to get the perimeter, add all sides. Okay. So to find the perimeter of this triangle, we have to add up each of these sides. And it seems like that's really difficult to do, but once we just keep it all organized, you'll see that it fits together pretty well. So one side right here is 4k plus 10. So we have 4k plus 10. Here, this side down here, it's 4k plus 2. And then here, along this side, it's 11k plus 6x. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this expression right here and put the variable up front. So it's 6k plus 11. 11 plus 6k, same thing as 6k plus 11. And now I can start to add all of these sides together by combining like terms. So first I can think, okay, why don't I combine all of the k's together? I have 4k right here, plus another 4k right here, which would give me 8k. 8k together plus another 6k is 14, because 8 plus 6 is 14. So altogether I would have, if I added those up, I would have 14k plus 10. I can combine that with this 2. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 plus 11 is 23. So I would have 14k plus, oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm looking at this now. I wrote some of the numbers wrong. In the beginning here, 4k plus 10, that's actually 4k plus 6. This should be 4k plus 6. I was reading the numbers wrong. Sorry, guys. And then down here, it was 4k plus 12. Not 2, 4k plus 12. Sorry, Mr. Yin made a mistake. I always do. Okay, 4k plus 6, 4k plus 12. Now I can add up these numbers. 6 plus 12 is 18. 18 plus 11 is 29. There we go. So 4k plus 29 is the perimeter of all of this when we add up all the sides together. And I check my answers. Do I have 14k plus 29 among the answers? Yes, I do, right there. Okay, now that we've gone through that, I want you to go through this one on your own. So this one right here on your own, and this one right here. Okay, and with that, I want you to work to finish page 4, and then if you have time, continue, and you can move on to page 5. Good luck.